Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of Dungeons and Dragons. We've been away for a little while, but we certainly haven't forgotten, or maybe we have. I'm our humble DM, and these are our players. In our last session, the party made their way through hell. They learned a little bit more about what they had been doing while they were on their Morglorp trip, and it appears that they sort of helped to start an anti-government movement in the city of Garden, specifically against the masks that people are wearing to circumvent the spell plague and the vaccine distribution that parties seem to have been convinced is some form of mind control. Because this was the case, you were rather unexpectedly well received within the city, although not without some controversy. And although you had a minor scuffle with some bearded devils, nothing too difficult came of it, because it seems as if the population of the city isn't aware whether or not the spell plague affects the ward against violence that exists here in the city of Garden. So, with your dwarven companions, Torlin, Arin, Lyrid, Bessie, and Pita in tow, and one Copernicus, Akarath, you made it down to the docks, um, and investigated some of the ships. You found them all to be in various states of repair and disrepair, and you had some conversations with the first mates. It seems as if almost none of the captains that you spoke to would be able to take you to your destination in Stygia, except for the captain of the Lusty Maiden, Helena, who says that she will be able to help you get across in return for simple provisions, weapons, hair paste, and some infernal wine to last 2 months. Which seems like a pretty good deal, especially because the alternative is to let yourself be boned by the Bone Devil, or to take a deep dive into the water, or to go on a hunting expedition, which seems very dangerous.
Was
So,
it made clear to
go
us
ahead.
that we need to actually acquire those items, or can we give gold for can we pay for those
It
items for
seemed
them?
to be implied that you needed to get the items themselves. You do think that you may be able to trade gold for it.
Hmm.
Your research would have shown you that gold is a perfectly acceptable currency in Garden, and probably that there's a lower circulation of soul coins here than any other place in the Nine, as it were.
Of which we have
If not,
acquired
oh,
one, I
a
believe.
single soul coin exchanged for Blake Sonny's autograph to a small imp and a fan.
You're welcome.
That's correct.
It
Cool.
it weighs heavily on me. It screams.
If you touch it, it screams.
I don't
I mean,
I don't
you could
like
always
it.
give it to me.
And whoever's soul is in this thing, they don't like it either. But this is valuable, so I'm just gonna forget about it and put it in my pocket.
Mhm.
I must have had a
Always with the
Borean.
pockets. Yes. At the end of the session, interrupting your contemplation, you sort of did it just like a video game, sort of like a 2D adventurers game where you just went from one person to the next. And
Skip through
what
dialogue,
dialogue
skip through
options do
dialogue.
you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, click, 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 and so you were able to have those conversations and sort of pre-formed speeches of these various characters. And at the end of it, the cycle is broken, and one Borean Fairchild, who is a small halfling-sized humanoid with some puffs of now just slightly burnt red hair, and some char on their face. You can see that they have a rather imposing looking staff and a necklace with a little cat's head on it and a couple of gems, and various other accoutrements tied around their waist and on their backpack. And they run up to you and they essentially say, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. Are you trying to leave?" And they ask if you're attempting to leave in hell. They say that they need your help, and that's where we stopped. So that is where we will begin again. Can you guys help me?
Huh? What?
We can barely help
Copernicus says,
ourselves,
"Who are you?"
but sure.
Well, it depends. What do you need?
And what are you offering?
Yeah, I was
need
getting there.
Safe passage out of here. That's the most important thing.
Hey, look, that's Bub. We're not in the same boat. We're in the same boat, but we're not in that boat right now. You know what I fucking mean? We're trying to get out of here too, okay?
We're in the same storm, not in the same boat.
But are you being chased?
Well, let's sit down. Let's get a table. How about that?
Where
The dwarves.
where are we again? I'm sorry. We're in a.
You're in the middle of this pub.
This is the same pub where we had the meeting with all the people.
The port of dark portents. Yes.
All right. I sniff him.
Oh, he smells like brimstone, and ash. He tells you that he
does he smell anything like Sigil?
No.
Okay.
There's no hint of Sigil. He tells you that when you get to the table, he tells you that he had been traveling with a rather nefarious group of adventurers who had gotten in possession of a dark magical amulet called the Amulet of Ataxia, and that the amulet had been commandeered by a group of devils, essentially, and that in the scuffle he had been brought to the dungeons in the 8th circle of hell, or the 7th circle, he doesn't really know. And although he was trapped in anti-magical locks, presumably because of the spell plague, he sneezed and his wild magic discharged a knock spell, and he was able to escape through a portal which brought him to the 1st circle of hell, and that he's running because he's worried that whoever, was in charge of the prison essentially might be coming after him.
That sucks. What are you gonna
Make
do?
a perception check.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for us? What can you do for us? I mean, I roll a non-natural 20. Yes.
I roll a 10.
Oh,
22.
Borean rolls a natural 20 on his perception check, and in the midst of this conversation, you can just see him put a ring of invisibility on. And Copernicus says, "I know that gag. I've done that a couple times."
I go invisible too.
It's at this point that you can see an Amnizu, which is a sort of tall, we'll say about 7.5-foot creature in sort of resplendent purple robes. He has an like a, not a tiara, but like a bangle sort of on the top of his head. And
actually, I will go invisible as soon as he does as well in reaction. I see him go invisible, so I go invisible too.
I'm just going to be nonchalant at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will show you a picture.
I whisper across the table at Borean, "What are we doing? Why are we invisible?"
Oh, cool.
Might be with, the prince. Just wait. And you can see the creature look over the room and rolls a 2 on his die perception check. So after a moment, he scans around and then leaves the pub. Borean pulls the ring off.
I stay invisible. I'm not gonna waste this slot that easy.
Oh,
I did
so I
cast.
see you
I
are
did.
hiding from
I will
someone.
let it be known that I did cast a spell if it matters.
It does matter. Oh, roll a d100.
Okay.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
I guess the Borean should probably do the same since they're using a magical item.
78.
78. So your spell effect actually fails. You don't use a spell slot, but you try and cast a spell, you assume that you're invisible, and then everyone sort of has to tell you, now we can see you.
No.
Yeah.
No. You just know I'm here, so your brain's filling in the gaps.
And you can see where Borean is. They take off the ring, and the ring's on the table, but they're still invisible. Like, oh, that's not right. That's not right.
Wait, turn it off and on again.
They put the ring on,
Rude.
they take it off, and they're still invisible.
Oh no.
Well, you guys can just look. I've got magical items. Okay, I've got some dust of etherealness, and I can give you guys that if you let me just go along with you. I promise. I can defend myself, and
we barely know you.
Sorry, go ahead.
We barely know you. Was it coincidence you came in here, or were you looking for us in particular?
Also,
it just seems a bit strange.
I insight check him while he answers Ruzo's question.
You can't really see his face, but you can hear his voice. Go ahead and make that insight check.
He's being transparent with us,
I get a non-natural 20.
Yeah, you can tell that he tells you that he hadn't sought you out particularly, and you get the sense that that is true. And although it also seems true that he would be able to defend himself in theory, his confidence about being an asset to the group is not.
Look, man, I'm just sick of people coming along and joining our group and then just leading us everywhere. It seems to happen all the time.
I must ask.
Borean said, I'm really interested. I just need to get off the dimension. If there's
say that
getting somewhere more safe with magic might be more stable, it would really help out a lot, I think.
All right.
Do you have money, Borean?
Yeah, do you have money, Borean?
I only have magic items, no money.
Are you capable of selling those magic items for money? Because
we know brokers.
We know some guys.
If you know brokers, I guess I could get some. I could sell a couple of my less valuable items.
I'm sorry, it's that we're not looking for less value, my bro.
Not so.
Cutter.
Staff of power.
Blood.
May I have a
What
huddle
did you
with my
call-
compatriots?
I'm sorry? It's a compliment. Chill.
Cutter.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look, don't make me use the other C word, okay? Don't make me be that guy.
The dwarves and Borean just kind of stare at you from the side.
What?
Copernicus comes in. I can be in the huddle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, as long as you can throw some cant around.
There's
I
room
got
under
it,
the...
yeah.
Cool. So, I kind of want to bring this guy just because he's got a lot of money, but we're going to have to persuade him to go into hell to get out of it. You know what I mean?
We just established that. He doesn't have any money. He has assets.
Yeah, but we can sell those assets. And I could use those assets. I have no magic items. It's like being around a Henry Hoover in this group.
I mean, dust of etherealness is really pretty good.
Here, you can hold on to this one, and I hand Blake the soul coin.
You see Blake doing it like, yes.
It is a magic item with magic properties that you are able to use. It has 3 charges. You can siphon someone's life, their soul essence, for some temporary hit points. You can apparently talk to the soul within. And there's another thing, you might be able to free it, but who would do that? Make it less valuable.
She's totally gonna talk to it, but that's later.
You think because undead,
That'd be-
it might be more effective in some ways.
Ooh.
All right. I'm sick.
Rizzo is also morbidly curious about talking to this soul.
I am so sick
yeah.
of picking up hitchhikers, you guys.
Well, we
I
can,
know I
push him
kind
off
of,
one.
was one, too, but now that I've been around long enough, I could say I'm tired of picking up hitchhikers. But all right, let's bring
this.
this.
Could be a useful hitchhiker.
Yeah, they always say
I mean,
that.
he's invisible. Look at him. You don't have to hide
You're
him.
Right. I can't look at him. You're right.
You just see the ring. The ring is the only thing that's visible.
I'm just gesturing somewhere completely away from him.
Wait, he could be in the huddle. We wouldn't be able to tell. Guys.
All right. All right, Boo Man, you're in.
Yes. Oh, you guys aren't gonna regret it.
Don't put all your your eggs are falling out.
Don't make it weird, dude. Don't try to hug me while you're invisible. I got good reflexes.
Oh yeah, you seem pretty strong. I'm not gonna do that.
Also,
It couldn't be worse than the
also-
last people that I was traveling with. They put hot chili peppers down my pants.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
can't promise it won't happen again now that you mentioned it, bud. I'm sorry. You shouldn't.
God damn it.
You just seem like you could use a bit of pep in your step.
Oh my god. A little
At
spice
this
of
point,
life, you know what I mean?
A white Abishai comes up. He's got a little
I'm still invisible too, by the way. Oh no, I'm not. You're right.
He's dressed like no, it didn't work.
Yeah.
He's got like a little waiter tux on and funny hat. He's got a piece of paper. What are you drinking?
A rainbow bowl.
2 beers.
Blood wine.
Copernicus says, "I'm gonna try some of that Gugalaki."
What's his facial reaction when I say rainbow bowl?
He looks a little bit miffed, but
Oh.
he writes it down.
Thank fuck, he knows what it is. All right, I'm not too far from home. All right, cool. Pocket judges his how far he is from, because it's a conceptual thing. He judges how far he is from Sigil by how good of a drink he can get.
Yeah. So the Abishai leaves, and Borean says, "Is one of those beers for me?"
You didn't tell him what you wanted.
I'm kind of incognito. I don't want anyone to know I'm here.
Jesus Christ, you can have some of my rainbow bowl.
You can have some of my beer, but I expect it back with interest.
Copernicus, are you not thirsty?
Fine.
He ordered.
Copernicus ordered a Gugalaki.
Oh. Sorry, I just... Yeah. Sometimes I just tune you out.
Damn.
Fair enough, you know.
I passed Borean my decanter of endless water.
Oh my god.
And Borean looks at it and says, well, "What's the worst that could happen?"
Just wait,
And
just notch it a little bit. You'll get a gallon. You need somewhere to put it, but
let's see. His Arcana check is an 11. So when you say wait, it's what?
Oh no!
What could it possibly be?
It goes to fountain mode.
Are you saying I should use this thing?
No, I'm just saying that if you look, it's got 3 settings. Just unnotch it a little bit, and you'll get a gallon. Let more flow out, you're gonna get 5. If you pull it all the way out, we're about to get a geyser of 30 gallons of water that's gonna gush forward.
Oh my gosh! I'll go into the bathroom then. I'll be right back.
All right.
You just hear some sound.
The 30-gallon piss.
It's at this point that the white Abishai comes back with your drinks. We have a couple of beers, blood wine, this Gugalaki, and one rainbow drink. And they hand you down It's in a glass, first of all, which is strange because the rainbow bowl is always in a bowl.
A fish bowl.
And notice that there are only 3 colors. It's like red, green, and blue. Yeah, RGB.
Thanks.
Whatever. And they go, don't forget to pay your tab with Big Bertha at the bar.
Oh, I've never been in a bar before. Is that what you do? Get the fuck out of here. Thanks for the drink.
That's the saddest rainbow bowl I've ever seen.
Nice one, Pocket. You really got
yeah,
it.
that wasn't very appetizing. What is that garnish that they have on top of it? It looks like a fuzz wheel. And,
I can't even get in this drink.
No,
hang on,
you're too
Blake.
slow.
Yeah.
Can you drink still?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Okay.
Hold up.
None of my business.
While Borean's still gone, like, maybe we could make some money giving him to that, that big old guy who came round,
Oh, I don't know about that. No, I mean,
yeah, I'm not a cop
like
or anything, but like, it's an option.
We're not like
Who?
that. The Amnesu that came through, obviously looking for Borean. Blake wants to sell him out.
Right.
I don't want to. It's an option,
Blake, I think there's a phrase for that. Snitches get stitches.
Oh, please. Like you've ever had a stitch in your life, snitch.
What the fuck?
Wow.
I've seen her get mauled by... No, I haven't. I heard she got mauled by a bear.
I thought it was cool.
Oh, no, that was Theodos that got mauled by a bear.
You weren't even there.
No, you told me about it, though. You told me something about a bear.
I think I was there. It was impressive for you, but I do take all the hits on this team. Not gonna lie.
I don't actually think I was there. I think I might have been away.
No.
I think that the bear kind of like threw him around, Copernicus says.
But yeah, regardless, if we're short on scratch and we don't like the way this Borean guy's floating our boat, we can always, float his boat down a river.
All right, loud and clear. I hear you. Let's not for now.
Yeah, of course.
And let me check something really quickly.
Because I'm sure there's a handful of people who we could be sold out to that we wouldn't appreciate it if that happened to us.
Like, I'm just considering our options. We're in hell, You say we're going to do morally depraved things. I was getting excited.
And you hear a noise from the bathroom area.
Oh, shit.
And
no.
Open. And there are some squadgy steps eventually. Just
you get a nice
another
bath.
bathroom I've ruined, whatever.
I'll drink to that, little dude. Have a beer.
Orion takes the beer. You can see dripping water in a vaguely human shape, but they're still invisible.
That's sweet. I like that. All right.
Not for the reason you'd think.
We need a game plan.
All right, where's that Amnesu?
Visions.
And Copernicus says, "You guys," and takes a worm from his ugalaki and eats the worm.
Ew.
You sort of see instantly his eyes go into spirals.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Ruzo?
It's that crazy.
We need a plan for how we're going to get these provisions.
Okay.
Here,
So,
you don't happen to know where to get some infernal wine and hair gel, little guy?
Might be able to make a deal with the tavern owner for the wine.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. We could barter one of your things. Like, you don't need the Ring of Invisibility, right?
My ring of invisibility, says Borean.
Yeah, you're part of the group now, bud. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to start paying your
What do
way.
you attempt to do? I got a dust of dryness, which would be very useful for some tavern owners.
I like this.
Okay, a
All
minimum.
right. So I think we should split up and have our biggest, most charismatic people be in different groups, so that one person can do the talk and the other person can do some, a little bit of the old, in case
Um,
it's needed.
I'm tired of splitting up. Let's not.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
He
terrifying
says,
last
"You talking
time.
about with the bone devil? Is that? I don't know what you mean.
No! Oh my god! Ew!
I only saw that from across the room.
Yeah, I only caught a glimpse of it and it was horrifying.
How
It
much
looks
wine
pretty
do we
gross.
need?
You guys are cowards.
We
Anyway.
need 2 months worth of infernal wine,
What does that
some
mean?
provisions, and hair gel.
I don't know what 2 months worth means. That is
Don't know.
that is not an economical unit of measurement. I walk back over to the table with the captain.
Yep, she's still there. She's a little bit deeper in her cups. Ah, oh,
Hold on,
oh,
okay. I should have.
foul before.
This is my fault for not asking earlier. What the fuck is 2 months worth of wine to you people?
Well, we have about 35 members of our crew all together, and
And how many of them are alcoholics?
got about 7 alkies, full on alkies. Have to drink 3 times a day. Um, honestly, you're looking at about three, 3 or 400 liter barrels.
3 400-liter barrels.
3 or 4 100 liter barrels.
100-liter barrels. Got it. Great. And how many have immaculate facial hair?
Well, you
That's-
need a. It's not. I wouldn't say a comparable amount of hair paste, but a couple of vats, large vats, would be sufficient. As far as the weapons, we want to have at least 2 um, weapons for every woman, which is a minimum of 70. They don't need to be enchanted or anything, though. They're just stylish if possible.
and okay, let's say that I didn't do these things for you and I'm not going on your ship. How would you go about getting these things yourself?
Well. And she laughs and she says, "We've got plenty of time. Of all of the ships that are docked in the port, we have the most disposable income. And we would send scouts into the city to, make deals with various merchants and see how low we can negotiate the
Okay, well,
price.
how's about
Price
this for a deal?
needs a lot.
Why don't you let me buy it? Like, give me. I will go out and do all that work for you, but pay for it. You're still getting a deal out of it. I'm still working for you for getting the ride on the ship. But this sounds like an extremely expensive endeavor, and honestly, it sounds like it's like not proportional to the ride that we'd be getting if I may be so bold. Sounds
Well,
rather expensive, actually.
mercy, mercy me. That seems quite the claim. We
I'm just saying we
are the
don't
only
have the means
going
of
into the
purchasing
figure
that shit.
itself.
We couldn't do it if we wanted to.
Say that again.
We don't have the means of purchasing all of that crap for you. We aren't a established crew with, as you say, a disposable income. And I understand that you have a disposable income because you get people to do shit like this for you for free, but I think we're more of an asset being on your ship than otherwise.
Make a perception or a persuasion check.
That's gonna be an 18.
An 18 is also what the woman rolls on the die.
I
Is that
meet.
with your modifier?
Yeah, that's with my +6, and I just
So
kind of meet her gaze steadily.
you sort of have like a Larry David boom 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 boom. And she says, "Well, we like you guys. Very rarely we get such distinguished and handsome company being a part of our crew. We will give you this." And they hand you a checkbook with the it looks like it has about 4 checks in it. And on the image on the checks looks a little bit like the cover of this book.
Okay.
And you can see that the name on it is Captain Helena Mirren.
Hello. I'm Helen Mirren.
And she says there are only about 400 gold pieces in that account, but
Noted.
that should more than cover the greater bulk of costs um, at most moderately priced retailers.
I'm so happy we could come to a reasonable arrangement.
We haven't had the pleasure of making our way up through Stygia in many ages, so it will be mutually beneficial because of the nature of the divided government there. Levistus's weak hold from behind his ice prison. There are many valuables left unattended to. Pirate's paradise. Just a bit cold. Have to wear a few more layers, ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Laugh.
Is there a good tailor in town?
And she says, yes, yes. Oh, a discerning and fashionable group we are.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Sigil, but people walk by me in the streets, I fly by them and my shoes pass their face, and they say, "Damn, Cutter, where'd you find those?" and stuff like that. So I like buying the good stuff.
Yes, you'll find on Tasha Bismarck, her um, shop front is just a few blocks to the south of our box fest hall.
All right, excellent. Well, we're gonna get these things you need. You said you need about 70 weapons. You're gonna need plenty of hair gel and plenty of wine. Was there anything else? Anything special I can pick up for any of the ladies?
If you're able to find any combs that also function as daggers, perhaps.
Oh, switch combs. Love me a good switch comb.
Maybe some furs if possible. You know.
I'll keep an eye out. I'll make sure to make a good deal with Tasha. Ms. Bismarck. Okay. We'll be back. I go back.
It's at this point that Borean becomes visible, but he also sort of like falls over in front of Copernicus, and Copernicus stumbles over him. Ah! What was that? What was that?
I come back over. I'm like,
Oh.
guys. Oh, guys. I just did it. Oh, I did. Oh, dude. We're good.
Yeah, buddy. We're good.
Let's go shopping.
Good how?
You want to go shopping? It's on
I
her.
haven't,
Okay.
It's on her.
I haven't been shopping in
Oh.
so long. I could do some shopping, you know.
I've
Bartender.
never had a carte blanche before. This is so much power.
I've never had clothes before. Oh, wait,
Bartender.
The white Abishai comes up.
Oh, we need 3 barrels. 300 liters. We need 300 liters of blood wine.
Bartender looks you over and
This is what's the captain's name?
Helena.
Helena.
Helena
This is for
Meeran.
Captain Helena, and I really don't have time to like do the whole back and forth thing about it. So if you could go get me those barrels.
Not gonna have a polite bartering session because I'm thinking it's worth about 60 gold a barrel.
60 gold. 60 gold. How about this? We'll do the three barrels. We'll take that barrel, and that barrel. I can see there's nicks on this one. That one's got a warped plank. So, it's good to go any other day now. That one, it's already been tapped just a little bit. How about 40?
If you don't mind your wine, we give you the weaker wine. I might be able to make it work.
It's still blood wine.
It's infernal blood wine, yes.
Okay, one of the barrels of
Honey.
one of the barrels of the softer stuff. I'll meet you halfway. We'll go to 45.
45 for the other two, which is 90 plus 40 is 130 gold.
Oh wait, what? I'm sorry. You said it was 60.
60
But-
each.
Yeah,
Oh,
60 each.
each. Okay, yeah. No, yeah, we'll roll it back. So 45. How much? It was
130 gold for the lot.
130 gold. All right, I'll write that down in a little notebook. I turned to Ruzo when I realized I don't have a notebook. I said, "Oh, Ruzo, can you jot that number down for me?"
What about the erotic
130.
novel you were working on, Pocket?
Oh no, I'm not gonna waste paper in that book on scribbling numbers down. Are you kidding me?
I thought this was the moment we realized we lost it during that drug trip.
Oh no, it's right here.
Actually, I bet there's a bit more information in it.
Oh,
Stuff that you may not remember.
Oh,
No, we'll get to
Yeah.
that later.
Check it. Check the book.
No.
have a look.
Okay.
The book.
Okay.
Right.
Fine. What do you think? You babbled something, and I opened the book to the latest page.
The most recent page is a very scintillating scene involving Darren the Baron and your cousin Niles.
No.
Nope, nothing new. I put it back in my pocket.
You don't remember hearing about this. You don't know what, or if it's even true.
Nope, nothing new. Nothing.
Do I know if it's true?
No, I didn't show it to you.
At this point, I don't know.
All right, cool. We got that number. Thank you. We will be back later to seal the deal. Also, here's what we owe for our tab.
How much? It's like 7 silver pieces.
Yes, I just hand that out of my pocket.
Were we doing it for 130 gold? For the barrels of blood wine?
For the barrels, yeah.
Right. We'll write that down.
Because I have 350 on me.
Gold. Keep your gold.
Keep your gold. Yeah, keep your gold. No, it doesn't work. All right, cool. We will be back
yeah.
later to finish this deal. Name's Pocket. And bye. And we'll leave. And once we're outside, I'm like, oh no, yeah. I was told that there's 400 gold in this account. We're gonna get them what they need and also get us what we need. We're gonna make sure that 400 gold goes to good use.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Plus that, and we
but
can still
also-
sell some of the stuff.
But also, we might be able to find a better deal on wine, so I'm not going to seal that deal right away.
Smart.
And cool. Maybe for our purposes, it might be fun if we take like a 5-10 minute break.
Okay.
Cool with me?
I've got
Or
another.
what's your schedule?
Uh,
Because I know it's
30 minutes. Another 30 minutes at most.
if that's the case, then we should it'll be a bit shorter. I'm just gonna use the restroom and I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Sorry.
I am also.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I understand.
I'm gonna grab some water. Ooh. One pisses, one man drinks. Cycle of life. Hello.
Hello.
Cool.
What? Howdy.
So, when the group of you begin looking around, you notice that it has begun to sort of rain outside. And you think that you can see that it's like raining fire over the river of blood. It looks pretty dismal out there. The lighting doesn't necessarily change too much, but you've also been traveling the greater part of the day, and Copernicus takes time to essentially say, "Well, we have been traveling a lot. Maybe we should have a little rest. I know that we haven't fought anything, but
I
it has been the whole day. I'm a bit weary."
I mean, what did we do? We woke up, got our bearings, talked to the dwarves a lot, came into town, went to the
Had
docks, came to the
breakfast.
bar.
You wandered around the town for several hours and
I want to.
came to the bar. Went along all of the ships, discussed these trade agreements. Yeah.
We did also talk to some anti-vaxxers, and that's always tiring.
I'd just like to knock out at least the things, the hair pomade and the weapons. Try to figure out
Oh,
that.
yeah. I mean, we could take two birds with one stone, I guess, since the tailor that we were looking at, was near the cellar or Arbok's Fest Hall. Um,
Yeah, let's just head in that
Okay.
direction and see if we can find people who make weapons and hair gel.
cool. Yeah, so you all decide to venture out. When you get outside, you can see that although it is raining fire, it's like more of a drizzle, and by the time it hits into the atmosphere, it like dissipates. It's like a sulfur fire. You can sort of smell sulfur in the air as you begin to make your way through the city streets, and you're surprised that a lot of the lush greenery in the city of Garden isn't really affected by this fire rain.
Hardy.
You can see that it gets more intense as it gets deeper out into the river of blood, beyond which you can see the greater part of Avernus. Flames take hold. There's a strike of lightning in the distance. And the group of you begin to make your way up the port, opposite the way that you came. Your guide, Torlin, tells you this will be the easiest way. There should be a weapon shop on the way to the fest hall. If this map is correct, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we go.
Cool.
And
I keep forgetting we have these dwarf guides.
Yeah, there are guides too, and they keep getting lost.
Do they? Oh yeah, you're right. But they're no bit more than we do.
Yeah.
and you can see what appears to be a red dragon flying through the air. And it sort of majestically dives into a swirling cloud of fire and lets out a column of flames from its mouth, which continues to rain down in the earth. You can hear the sound of explosions in the sky. The band.
Yeah.
um, and yeah, fire. Essentially, there's a breeze that carries over the city as you begin to make your way through the streets. Copernicus pulls out some of those berries that you were having earlier, which are essentially like giant good berries that grow naturally in the city of Garden, and he begins eating one. These plums are really good, and you can see that his eyes are still pretty discombobulated. He looks like wouldn't know how to put this tactfully. He looks like someone who's tripping on mushrooms. They sort of just seeing everything. Oh.
Big pupils.
Yeah, big pupils. And you can see that he just gets lost looking into this dark fruit.
Hey,
He says,
you know what?
They should make a cider out of this.
Blake's gonna like pull the soul coin out intermittently when he's not looking, so so his trip kind of gets altered a little, you know, just like the distant screaming.
Yeah. I don't think my mic likes the screaming.
It's cool.
So you begin to travel your way through the city streets for a little while without too much fuss. And eventually, as you see signs for Arbok Cellar before anything else, and they're little silhouetted signs with what looks like a fiddle player, it's pointing in a direction. They have their fiddle up, but they're pointing, and
By
it's
the
just a
way,
silhouette.
I have longer than I thought. I don't have to go pick up Sean from Garland, so
Oh, okay.
no rush.
Radical. That's fine. And so the finger is pointing you in a direction, and as you begin to make your way through the streets, you see a big neon sign, and it says "Red's Weapons," and there's like a devil person with a pitchfork and some flames, and the neon sign. It's like a wooden saloon building, is what it looks like from the outside. Critic says that's pretty quaint.
That's a neat sign.
It
I always
looks
wanted to
like
be a
a
devil.
tourist trap. Like,
It does look a
I don't
little
want to
tourist
buy
trappy.
weapons from that.
Well, we could just go in and ask about the prices.
Yeah.
And who's a tourist to hell, you know?
Everyone. You're right. Oh, you're right.
Remember, you're here forever.
All right, let's go check it out.
Oh, look.
What kind of weapons did she say we needed?
Just regular armaments for pirates, some
Yeah.
scimitars and short swords.
Maybe some nice
Some bucklers, maybe, if they have them.
blades. Even
Maybe
bludgeons be fine.
Yeah, no, sometimes you don't want to, you don't want to kill, you just want to maim.
Maybe something for us, you know? Like, you know, we've been a long time
Oh,
without a treat.
no, definitely keep your eye out. This is on their tab, so if you need something, it's not going to be magical, but if you need a new something.
Mm-hmm.
Not buying any magical.
You get inside, and there is a robot devil behind the counter.
Hello!
Hello.
Oh.
What are you? Some sort of Modron? Are you a Modron? I've never.
I don't like to refer to that. I'm a fiddle player by trade.
Like one of those player pianos?
Let me show you. And they pull out a golden fiddle.
That sounds horrible. Who would make a fiddle out of gold? That's it's you play.
It's very high pitched.
You play very well, but your fiddle sounds like ass. It's made of gold.
How dare you insult my fiddle?
I'm just saying they don't make them out of
Asmodeus.
They don't make them out of gold for a reason.
It's a very tinny noise. There's an amplification pickup built into it. That distorts the sound a little bit. It's very high. Sounds beautiful.
Devil thing. Just petty evil.
Look. All right, enough. Thank you.
Well, what did you come into my shop for anyways?
Bulk goods.
Bulk goods. Yes. Do you want to just like a grab
and short swords?
Well, we can do a reasonable full unit price for 70 goods, or you can take the mystery box, 70 weapons, a little bit more expensive.
More
Ooh.
expensive.
More expensive, but yeah.
On average, what's the no, I played this game before. I'll take the 70 regular weapons, please.
Hold on, that sounds like a good deal.
It
70
sounds like a
mystery
good deal
weapons?
because he's a fucking devil.
Hey! But what if one of them's really good?
Which deal
I
do you
feel-
think? Which deal do you think we should take, Mr. Devil?
200 gold for the mystery box, although it is a little bit steep. I could pull it down to 170. It would be about
170.
140 for the unit price.
Which one do you think we should take, Mr. Devil?
Well, I think that the mystery box has more interesting weapons.
He's trying to reverse psychology us. He wants us to take the regular weapons. We'll take the mystery weapons.
And, Copernicus
Don't-
says, I
don't think that's
all
a
right.
great
I
idea.
see the psychology.
Wait,
What'd
no?
you say, Rupa?
Don't worry about it. I'll let you negotiate.
Mystery box. Mystery box.
Okay. Okay, can I pull one item out of the mystery box?
Yeah, it is. I forget what they're called. The mace on the chain,
Flail?
but it's like
A flail!
it's like a pretty cool looking flail. It's got this nice ebony handle, silver details. There's a bludgeon on the bottom of the flail with what appears to be it's like a cat's head or something like that.
Whoa!
And
Can
the
we,
flail itself, the spikes aren't all the same consistency, so you think that it would be a little bit more brutal.
Oh, I want this one.
Okay, Blake, how much money do you have on you personally?
I lent it all to Russo. Wait. Hold up.
No, we got money when we came into hell.
Yeah, we did all get money. I mean,
Uh-oh.
But I have 350.
I have
Something
450.
similar.
Okay, so
I have 455.
look. I
Rubbing it in.
don't want to just get the mixed mystery items because what if a majority of them aren't usable for at least the people they're intended for? So, but I'm also really interested too, and I've never really had disposable money before. So how about this? Why don't we just get both?
Yeah, I say we get, I can keep this flail and
I imagine
they
the
can have
devil
the-
leaning in. He's like,
mystery box is what you're saying?
hmm?
Wait. What if we just buy the weapons that aren't? No.
No,
I
we're
want this
gonna, no, we're gonna. All right. All right. Here, I'm gonna write you a check for the 70 regular items. Okay.
It's 140 gold for the
How much?
70.
How much?
140. 140.
We're gonna write that down in our ledger. Thank you, Russo. Got any competition in town?
Blues weapons.
All right. Well,
Ooh.
we're gonna go have a talk with Mr. Blue, and we'll be
Her.
back to
Does
Mrs. Blue.
Ms. Blue.
Oh, were you like a
Miss
thing?
Blue also a robot?
No, worse.
What's worse?
Worse.
A person?
I don't even want to talk about it.
All right. Well, we're
Okay,
gonna go
I
talk
can see
with
you have some history.
We're gonna go talk with your business associate,
Your ex? I mean, business associate.
and we'll be back.
No, I would never degrade myself.
And
by-
well, perhaps
You're protesting a lot.
And well, if she's as bad as you say she is, I'm sure she'll give us a shit deal, and we'll be coming back to you. But otherwise, it's been a pleasure speaking.
The pleasure's been mine. I hope to see you back here very soon.
Usually,
Hey, put her there, dude.
usually that tactic makes them like immediately jack the price back down. Damn it.
Does he have human hands? Like,
No,
Like
there.
it's Fry's hands right now.
Oh yeah, that's Fry's hand.
Freaky. Ooh,
Such
clammy.
beautiful hands. Doo-doo-doo.
They
And they
keep
begin scraping on the violin as you leave.
they keep touching me in places. Yeah, they get around. All right, let's go. Let's go talk to Miss Blue.
Before we
See this
leave, I'm
blue
gonna
chick.
shout out the door at the robot guy. This statement is false, and then shut the door.
Oh,
Hmm.
you're gonna try and paradox him?
I don't know. Just feeling a bit chaotic.
Wait, what do you mean that statement is false? That
Count
doesn't
their
make any
violin
sense.
as you.
How can this statement is false, but that's true, but it says it's false? That's not true. It's now Pocket stuck in a loop.
Blake is not stuck in a loop because she's just not
Borean,
like smart enough.
Borean rolls his eyes and he pulls out a book, beginner or the Dummy's Guide to Riddles.
Nice.
Work at a library.
Cool. Right, let's go to blue. I want to see blue. Blue, blue, blue.
All right. You tell that to Torlin, and they. Oh, hello. 1 second. They begin leading you through the streets. I'm gonna roll to see what happens. If anything. Nice. So you're able to make your way through the streets as you're turning down a rather popular alleyway. Your companion Borean sneezes.
Tight.
That's and they become human-sized. Oh my god! Whoa, that's really weird. I've actually never been. This is unexpected. I guess that'll be good. Me being incognito, and their pants look like stupid small. Their clothes haven't gotten larger, so
Oh
they're
no.
tight.
Talk
tight
about
fit.
a grower, not a shower. Huh.
Oh,
He's just wearing really tiny shorts
Like the Hulk.
and a crop top.
capris, crop top. Yeah,
All right, well,
I'm
we're,
gonna.
At least you're dressed for the weather.
don't worry, we'll stop by the tailor after Miss Blue.
Oh, that would be good for me.
I do want to watch you waddle around for a little bit, though, so let's go.
Oh, I really have to go to the bathroom now. Oh, excuse me. And Borean ducks behind into an alleyway and
Oh my
begins
God.
peeing. That was
I'll
the
stand
random
guard,
encounter.
dude.
And
Your
while
honor is safe with me.
back there, you see from across the street several more black Abishai. Hey, anti-mask, anti-vax, anti-mask, anti-vax, yeah! And they jeer out at the group of you.
What if Alex Jones woke up one day and he said, I said what? I've been saying what for years? That's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
That's where I am
Never do
right
something.
now. Apparently.
Yeah, you have become. Yeah, you guys get montages of Pocket in particular just saying some crazy shit about like dogs, hellhounds being used to implant mind control chips, and the structure of the devilry in Asmodeus's dream of controlling the various
Oh my God.
levels of the nines, etc., etc. They're just these little snapshot phrases. It's like the one where they put Alex Jones to Godspeed.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
If you haven't seen that video,
Yeah.
It's like the kind of thing my dad would watch. Pocket, what happened?
It wasn't my choice.
the universe works in mysterious ways, says Copernicus. So yeah, the group of you continue to make your way through the streets. Copernicus continues to eat his fruit and say, "That devil. I think that devil had some really weird vibes, if I can say. I guess everyone here is a little bit sinister."
Yeah.
Especially you.
What?
Oh,
I'm just messing with you, don't worry.
that's good. Is-
Russo, destroyer of vibes, I see. Jeez.
yeah, this devil man end you.
I'd want to be a robot devil if I could, you know?
Would
I used
you?
to
You
want to
said
be
you
a devil.
wanted to be a devil. That seems like a bad lifestyle.
Yeah, well, I was a kid, you know. I wanted stupid things.
Yeah, you don't know the fucked up shit this person's done. Let's not get into it. We had to go to court for it. Let's see. Ms. Blue, where are we at?
Yep. And so you end up a little bit closer back to the keys to the docks and see another similarly lit neon sign. It says Blues, and there is a picture of a large blue dog that takes up most of the building. It is similarly a saloon style wooden building.
Hmm. This looks kind of nicer.
Uh-huh. Let's go inside. Is there a dog that
You get
greets us and goes,
Oh.
bow?
Yeah, it's a little bit darker than that. You get inside, and the whole room smells like some kind of uh, opiate infused cigarette smoke.
Oh man, Steve's been hitting the hard stuff.
And you can see there's a dog sitting behind a counter. They're sort of anthropomorphized, and they're smoking a cigarette. Yeah. What is it that I can do for you?
We we just had a conversation with Red, and we were just
Griffin,
huh?
he's the worst.
Yeah, yeah. Not great. Are you better?
Well, the prices can be better. I mean, are the people that you need the weapons for? Do you trust them?
What do you mean? Do I trust them?
Do you if they tried to turn your weapons, do you think that they might ever? Well, here's what I'm getting at. We got these brittle weapons, and they work really well for a couple of
Oh no, no, I don't want those. No.
lower price point.
Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. Don't want them.
Yeah, the next lowest thing that we have, we got these iron weapons set.
Lower. They get cheaper.
Well, it's not cheaper than the brittle weapons, but
okay, you said
it's
okay.
around 120, 110.
Let me look at one of these.
You need anyways.
70.
It's the full set.
We need 70
Well, full set costs 50,
usable
so I could.
weapons that people can defend themselves with.
Yeah, these are made by orcs.
Okay.
Slave like, so it's a little bit cheaper.
Uh-huh. Why is
You
it
can
cheaper
do it
because it's
for
made by
that.
orcs? What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know. I source it from the
Is it-
Prime.
I don't like
Orc
this.
slave
All right,
labor?
honestly, I'm gonna hold my tongue until you continue.
You're not really holding your tongue, are you?
I'm not, am I?
You're-
Well, I'm not. I have no reason to. These
No.
have given us nothing but
No.
horrible,
If you have a
bigoted
problem with
deals.
slave labor.
Bigoted deals. You immediately assumed that I was the type of person who would want to give my employer brittle weapons. What the fuck?
Hey, you're in hell. Everyone's trying to fuck everyone over.
Yeah, well, at least Red had a nice, goofy gimmick about it with the mystery box.
Yeah.
What's in the mystery box? But anyway.
Well, it's a lot of, they're basically torturing supplies and gardening tools.
That makes sense.
Works.
You can't use them as weapons.
All right. Well, I don't like anything you have. I didn't like coming here.
Well, get the fuck out then.
All right.
Get the fuck out of my store.
All right, I am. I'm getting the fuck out. Fuck this place.
Copernicus says, "Wow, that was not. You were that's such a cute sign. That
God.
really let me down."
God damn it! I really shouldn't.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that they would have.
I mean, my faith in the mystery box that Red was selling has been. I mean, I trust it a lot more than I trust that stuff.
Yeah, I stomped back into Red's place.
Yeah, we'll cut to it. You came crawling back to me, I see.
Just stomping back. You were right, Red. Fuck that. Right?
I meant bitch literally, you know. I would never say that.
I stopped
We like that
myself
about
from
you.
saying it. Still, jeez. Look,
Jesus.
she's. I don't want it. Terribly offensive. I don't want to get into it.
She's bad company. Yeah.
I should have bopped her.
Yeah, I mean,
And a worse
I'm a
businesswoman.
robot devil, but all of my weapons are ethically sourced.
I should have bopped her. I should have gone in and given a bop. I should have bopped her with my head. I should have done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Absolutely.
Now I'm all fired up. I didn't want to have to be fired up. Well, anyway, yeah, we'll take the weapons.
You gonna get the weapons pack?
We're gonna get both. We're gonna take both. Happy day for you. You've sold us.
So that is all together.
Well, we're gonna do
3.
it separately. I'm gonna write you a check for the good ones,
Okay.
which is 130.
Do you
Right.
have weapons of the non-bulk variety? I wanna have a peek.
Well, we've got this in. This is a punishing pitchfork, and they pull out a little flaming pitchfork, and they shoot it in your direction, and a second no, so underneath the pitchfork there's a small portal, and then a second portal appears under you. In an instant, the pitchfork flies upwards and strikes the creature. Make a spell attack against the
What happens?
target. Let's say this is a necrotic pitchfork, and you can make little portals to stab people with it.
You like stab it
Misty
into the
step.
ground and it comes up at them from the ground?
Yeah,
That's cool.
and they are able to get the effect off without a hitch.
So he stabs it
Yeah.
into the ground at his feet and it comes up somewhere else.
Yep.
Cool.
Dang. That's a good fork.
So, how much for all of this?
Well, there'll be 300 for the weapons as such.
Well, here's the 130 for the 70.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 170 for the mystery box.
For the mystery box, yeah.
I guess I'm spotting this one, aren't I? Let's go.
Copernicus says, I can throw in 50 gold.
Oh, babe, please. Cool. 120. Bam. Mystery box added.
Oh, that's going to be exciting for me. I'm going to have to make rules for it.
Well, I open it up right now.
You see a bunch of different weapons. There's a machete. You can see some flails. There are like creeping claws, and you also see other things like rakes and hoes.
Is this
There's
a
a shovel.
Is this a bris knife?
Yeah. Yes, just a sense of humor.
It is pretty funny.
Is any of it magical?
No, he said
None
it
of it's
wasn't.
magical.
Cool.
Well.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, Blake, are you going to buy that pitchfork?
Thinking about it, but it's a magic weapon, and I feel like you'd want that more. I can buy it for you if you
What the
want.
fuck am I going to do with a pitchfork? I'm not strong. I would still have to
It's
be able
magical.
to stab with... I mean, even if I'm making a portal under the ground and it's poking up at someone, I'm still, like, only pushing it with my strength, which I will let you know is negative.
You know what? I do need a ranged weapon. You know what?
And
Screw it. How much is it?
And this is melee at range, which is honestly
Good.
good is the smallest word I could use to describe it. It's very good for you.
It only spell plagues me every now and then. I'll take it.
It'll just be an easy 200 gold if you can spare it.
Oh yeah, easy 200. Yeah. Sure, buddy. She'll hand it over. Cool.
And I actually am reading here that this is a cantrip, so it is a pitchfork. It's a +1 necrotic pitchfork that is enchanted with this cantrip.
What
and I'll
cantrip?
pop it in the punishing pitchfork.
Oh, it's a homebrew thing. Got it.
I'm not sure if it is a homebrew thing.
It is. Punishing pitchfork is not a spell.
It is a homebrew thing. It's on the homebrew D&D wiki.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry.
No, it's neat. It's fine.
Cool.
I thought it was real.
It's never real if it's on the D&D wiki.
It doesn't matter.
Pitchfork isn't. I'll have to find this.
Still cool though.
Still very cool though.
And you're level 11, so you get an extra 3d8, I think.
It does 3d8. Oh yeah. It does 48 then.
Cool.
Oh no, increases by 1d8 when you reach 5th level.
Yeah, it is 3d8 plus the regular damage. Yeah.
Oh, pitchfork isn't an addable weapon for me. What?
It's not a thing.
Just use scythe.
Scythe. Cool. Thank you. Don't worry, I can run through adding this later. We can keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Well, it's a pleasure doing business with all of you. I'll deliver it. Yeah, UPS is okay. It should be wherever you need it the next day.
We can take it ourselves. It's just over to the docks.
Sure. Why don't you take this? And he brings out like a dolly. Just when you're done, this button.
No, hold on. You'll no, that's fine. I've got Peter, get everyone get over here. Come here.
Yes.
You can explain how to use it to him because he's gonna be the one dollying it.
Just it's a regular. You press this button and it'll return. Make sure that there isn't anything on when you do, because whatever it is will be sucked into this portal. And in my dungeons, or if there's anyone you want to sacrifice to me or the robot devil.
Okay, I changed my mind, Blake. You push the dolly. I don't want Peter accidentally pressing the button.
That's cool. I won't press this button. You can trust me.
No, like really though. Blake, I really need you to not press this button.
Okay, dude. I'm gonna try. But I have no impulse control. We know this about each other.
Rizzo, would you like to push the dolly? Would you like to push the dolly?
Yeah, I can push this
dolly. I
dolly.
think you're the most trustworthy person who won't press the button and get rid of our hard work.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
It is, at this point, some debris falls from the ceiling, and the robot devil will begin shouting, "Hey, what did I tell you guys? I need it. We're trading for a couple more hours. Could you have some respect?"
We'll leave you to it. It's been It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, I just wish that they changed the laws about rental properties and businesses in this town.
Zoning issues?
Ah.
Oh, tell me about it. Don't though. I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, and you make it out the door. You can see that the fiery rain has ceased and desist a little bit. Ceased and desist. Yeah, it's not raining as hard, and you make your way back out into the mean streets of Garden.
Weapons check. I kind of want to get these back to her, like, first.
Yeah, you're able to do that. And you make your way there, and Helena seems very satisfied.
I give her a
She looks.
receipt for the price for the 130.
I'm glad you went to reds and not blues.
Are you kidding me? Blue fucking sucked. Blue.
Blue blows.
Oh my god.
Well, I think that's enough good work for today.
Yeah, I guess
maybe
I'm
we
pretty
could
tuckered now.
get you up a room for your jobs at the tavern.
That'd be very kind.
Yes. Just tell the barkeep to put it on my tab.
You got it. Thanks, Captain.
Not to worry. And we've settled out a slightly cheaper price for the infernal wine, so it'll come to 120.
See,
that.
all good things come to those who let others barter the price down.
So I'm told.
I do have to head off pretty soon.
It's all good. So we'll say that the group of you begin making your way downstairs to the cellar. You can see Copernicus is like still a little bit in an odd state of mind after drinking this gulaki, and the group of you begin to settle in to your sort of like a basement suite, like a penthouse, but in the basement. Large, spacious, 8-bedroom room with also a bed on the pull-out couch. Should be enough accommodation for all of you. And is there anything that you would like to do while you still have time before you tuck in?
I want to read over my latest slash fic. I've never gotten to read one that I wrote that I don't remember, so that's fun. Nobody bothered.
Yeah.
I'm going to be under this blanket.
So I imagine that you have your the tome that you've been studying on one knee and your slash fic on another knee.
I'm like,
and
I have two eyes, so I'm reading them both.
Yeah. And you can tell that you've taken some inspiration from this tome that you're reading. Some of the phrasings are starting to bleed together. And kind of there's a bit of an illicitness, I think, in the tome that you've picked up. There's a very direct and fierceness to the language that I saw them.
I don't even remember what this band sounds like. I just remember getting this
their bass player is
this
so
Ava button that says smut.
Yeah. At Club Dada, I was in love with that bass player.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, so you're reading. Copernicus and Borean are going to talk magic, and Copernicus is going to listen with particular interest to the story of the Amulet of Ataxia, which can open up a portal to hell, and has apparently destroyed some realm called Cineros, which none of you have ever heard of. What about you, Ruzo?
I'm going to be inspecting my weapons, especially my daggers, because I have 3 now, and I'm considering selling the other 2 non-magical ones.
Yeah. The daggers that you do have are very nice. probably at least one of them is a family heirloom. Be on the more expensive side. But they are non-magical. So, what about you, Blake Sunny?
I go and talk to the coin.
Yes. What do you say?
Hey, dude.
Hold on.
How
You're here to free me? Can you help me? I'm so scared.
Sure. How do I do that?
I don't know. Get a powerful sorcerer, some kind of wizard. I don't know. All I know is that I can't keep lifting. This so scary. Screaming.
Here's
the
item.
being a
Here's the item
penny?
with the description on it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
The person trapped inside of it probably doesn't know, and this is behind a paywall for me.
Ripperoo.
You should just be logged in and part of my thing.
I'm in Quiz Lemon,
One second.
my account.
We'll figure it out later. It's fine.
Yep.
I'll take a picture for now.
Yep, it's fine. Go ahead.
So, where are you? Like, how did you get turned into a penny, my dude? I'll let you out, but I gotta know some ground rules.
Soldier in the Battle of Baldur's Gate.
Ooh, that's not a good one.
One of the many was trampled by an elephant.
Oh, that's awful, dude. Is there anything I can do to ease your suffering as, like, before I find the wizard?
My soul. Free my soul or kill
Look,
me.
I'm gonna do that, okay? Okay. I'm gonna do that, but how do I make it easier for you? Okay.
I don't know.
Do you feel this? And she's gonna gently, like, rub the top of the coin, just like as in a tapping motion. Okay, I feel like you don't like that.
I'm trying to read. Please stop talking to the infernally trapped soul in the coin. Ugh.
You might not actually be able to help them. I wouldn't fuss about it.
Hey, well, like, maybe I can kill them.
But then
No one deserves
the
to be
coin's
turned into a
worthless.
penny.
You know we need like
Still going.
50 of those.
Yeah, well, we're not
what
gonna need
happens to the soul? It's not like
Huh?
they have a body anymore.
So rude. The coin is his body, Russo.
Blake, you were talking about selling Borean out to a devil earlier. What is
I was
up with this
floating the idea.
duality of Blake?
How dare you?
There is
I was
such a
floating
weird
the
duality
idea.
of Blake that I just don't understand since you've become a zombie.
I'm sorry, dude.
When Boreans talk, they end up shrinking back to their regular size.
Like
Oh,
one
no.
moment you're trying to rat people out, the other moment you're all goody righteous freeing souls from coins. What's up?
I didn't know Borean was cool, and now I've cut him down to size. I'm sorry.
Copernicus says, you really contain multitudes, Blake Sunny.
I just didn't know he was a good guy. I want to know about the soul coin dude.
But you
if he
just
turns out to
assumed-
be a
you
dick,
don't know
I'll
if
kill him
Soul
with the
Coin's a
double.
good guy.
You want to assume the guy who fought in the Baldur's Gate War is a good guy, though?
I'm gonna ask him when he gets out, maybe. I just want to give people a chance,
Too late. But you didn't give Borean a chance.
Yeah, but I did. I literally just floated the idea to you.
You were really
You
weren't floating it. You were pushing it.
No, I was floating it, guys.
All right.
Borean says, that seems like enough for me. I'm gonna tuck into bed.
I'm sorry.
Copernicus says, you don't even know the half of it. All of you, after enough time, eventually find your way to sleep, and some very dark dreams beset each of you. But we will have to wait until next week for the description, because that is where we're going to stop.
Cool, neat. I really like this session.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Very fun.
The amulet of ataxia. I mean, that's cool hearing about that because that was a campaign that I came in on the tail end of.
Yeah.
I was playing two characters, Nil Moonduck and Joshua Moonduck of the Moonduck
One of the best
family.
deaths that I've ever had in a game that I ran.
It was really good. And not only did that amulet destroy Cineros, it also facilitated in the destruction of Farhaven, my world. Because
Oh,
while Nil was under the possession of that amulet, she became a despot, tyrannical empress, uh, driven mad with power and access to the resources of Sigil, and was able to create an army of automatons to rule Farhaven with an iron boot. Uh, and eventually went so mad with power that she razed the entire land, leveled mountains, destroyed seas with this adamantine tower and army that she had created.
yeah, the Amulet of Ataxia is fucked up.
That's
and,
cool.
and then eventually behind the scenes, I had her uncle Joshua and her brother Howard go and remove the amulet and like rescue her. And I'm not sure what I've done with her since then. I'm pretty sure she's like tightly locked away in some like planar jail,
I love Howard.
regretting her life.
Howard Moonduck Justice, yeah, that was our friend Eric, right?
Yeah, that was like from the first D&D campaign I ever ran, Curse of Strahd.
That's
Mhm.
a good name. I really like it.
Howard Moonduck. Moonduck is the family
Justice.
name, and then whenever he became a paladin, he took on the suffix Moonduck Justice.
Nice.
Well, that is our game for this week. Thank you all for joining us, and
Oh
we
yeah.
will see you again soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.